So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But shot a goal!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Newcastle looking to pass their way through. Newcastle have got it back and they'll have another go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I would have to highlight Zubamendi. It really is amazing how San Sebastian keeps producing.
He gets big! Tonali. Battling for the right to play in the early stages.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's well spotted. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. Neither side yet able to find the net. Calafiori receives it in a wide position. Looking to play him in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Burn. Out to the left it goes. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's
and he's had a hit. Oh, that is beyond special. A worldie and a half. About as smooth as it gets. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Newcastle are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Linton, he's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Thinks about the shot. Oh, super ball. And he's gone backward here. Picked out brilliantly. And it's Tonali. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Gordon clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Over to the left. Showing good feet. This might spell danger. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Jacob Murphy. Some good work on the right flank here. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Looking for options for movement. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And they win it back again. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Now that looks a decent ball. Decent chance! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Newcastle go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we are back on the way. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's picked it up out wide. Murphy powering forward here. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Gordon. He's tried one! And that's caused a worry or two.
His reputation...
Oh, given away! Rice. Calafiori. This looks promising. Gordon. Gordon! And we have our very first corner. Trippier plays it short. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Eze. No way through there. Bruno Guimaraes. It's a searching pass. And he's been shifted off it. Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. Gabriel. Now he's off and running. Bruno Guimaraes. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
The attendance for this match
Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Joelinton. Well timed, excellent interception. Nice-looking ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Tonali. Joelinton has been caught there, it's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. And it's Guimaraes. Share. And here's Murphy. Backward it goes. Looking tidy in possession here.
He's having a shot!
And it's hit the woodwork and out. Gabriel gets it away. Trippier. Newcastle finding their passes. Threads one in. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And smartly reclaimed. And he's...
And a chance!
He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Eze receives it in a good position here. Trippier. That has been cut short. And it's Trippier. Oh, he's found support out wide. Tonali gets into a good position.
Big header! Oh, he's hit the bar!
And the shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Newcastle find a position of real strength now. Bruno Guimaraes. Rice. And it's Tonali. Driving on and making good progress. Shapes to shoot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And it's Joelinton. Now this could... Murphy! It's in!
Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Newcastle are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's picked his way through. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Linton, and he was quick to react. Aimed beyond the defence. Pass is just off target.
So that's it. It is all over.
Newcastle can look back on a... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive...
And a chance!
In he goes again!
Goal!
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Newcastle with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Botman.
He's had a shot!
And it's come back out to him.
Sticks it away! Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't a...
And the shot!
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cleared away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he...
Murphy! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
And it's Tonali. Trippier. Good ball.
And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Couldn't squeeze it through. He's in a great position here. Well timed, excellent interception. Bruno Guimaraes. He's gone for goal! Oh, it's hit the post! That's a throw. Timber. Subimendi. It's a pretty loose pass. Over to the other side. Tonali goes steaming forward. Linton touches it back. Havertz is the key defender on that occasion. 30 minutes gone. Ambitious ball here. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's the chance to counter. That has been cut short. Just eases him off the ball. Burn. Trippier. And it's Tonali. That pass has been well intercepted. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Botman promptly onto that, and that is that. Linton. Newcastle looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Murphy is onto this. He gets big. Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Newcastle find a position of real strength now. Oh, super find. And he's carried finish!
2 minutes has been indicated.
And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, maybe he just got a tad excitable when he knows those moments need the coolest of heads.
Havertz! A reprieve, albeit perhaps struck first time. And we hit half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Newcastle 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And we are back underway. Can he finish? That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's gone for a throw-in. Share. Looking to play him in. Trippier gets into a good position. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Rice. Jacob Murphy. Linton looking understandably energised after his goal. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now, can they get him away? Gordon! Gordon's cross climbs up big! Just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now, this could be a chance. Burn. Great chance! And how did he not make it 4? So their 4th quarter of the game. Trippier goes short. Shot a goal! Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done.
The attendance for this match was 29,950.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Out for a throw. Share. Now Burn. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get it through? That's the keeper's ball. Trippier. Murphy has created one goal already. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Incapuyi. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Tonali. Can he get on the end of this? And that's played in. That could spell chance to shoot.
It's there! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you... Real chance! He scores!
It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's cut it out.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Gordon. Newcastle finding their passes. Foot in. That is ended up in no man's land. Now, what about a counter-attack? Neatly clipped into space. He's got tall. No, it's wide. Bruno Guimaraes. Burn. Threads one in. Gordon. Gordon goes on a charge down the left. Brilliantly cut out. Rice. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Played into space out wide. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Trippier. And the through ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Eze.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Knocks it into space. That is good alertness.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Trippier. Looking for options for movement. Fired deep towards the back post.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Eze. And that's that. Newcastle can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Big header! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Over to the left. Tries to pass it through. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Joelinton. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Eze. Now it's Murphy. Murphy! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. You have to expect that from everyone now.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really...
He's tried one! Oh, he has leathered that.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Played backwards here. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes. He's having a go! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! Oh, well played, well sorted out. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's picked his way through. Shot, surely! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Timber. And it's Timber. Now it's Havertz. Short changes him with that pass. He's in a great position here. Joelinton. Aims beyond the defence. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Bruno Guimaraes is there, and he can get that clear. That's good running with the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Byrne. Joelinton. And he's had a hit! Eze. For Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Shot a goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Joelinton actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Trippier goes short. Shot could... He's having a shot! Corner number 2 then. Trippier with the short one. Knocks it into space. Cross needs to be good. Nkapie clears. Byrne. Now that looks a decent ball. Think shapes to shoot! It's hit the upright. The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Byrne. Can he get it through? Joelinton. Joelinton really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
That's a sharp pass. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Taken back almost at once. And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back on the way.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Share. Linton. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. They get a throw in. Share. And it's Share. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And it's Tonali. Trippier. Murphy. And here's Trippier. Oh, it's played into... He gets big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Calafiori. Now he's off and running. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Newcastle looking to pass their way through. Bruno Guimaraes. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. He has a look up. Out to the left it goes. Ball swung in. Pressure stays on. It is a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence.
For this match was 28,599.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Share. Well, improbably an entirely one-sided game, still up for grabs. Nothing to show for all the pressure. Now Tonali. And it's Trippier. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Skims one in. He's going for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bruno Guimaraes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Shoots! And he's gone looking for safety.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And here's Murphy. Trippier. Now it's Tonali. Tonali stood his ground strongly. And here's the chance to counter. Calafiori. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Murphy. Nicely aimed pass. Tonali, and the pass is intercepted. Tonali. Linton
Has a shot!
Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Played out towards the right wing. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Now it's Rice. He's looking wide. And that's aimed into the middle. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Decent chance! Oh, that's incredible! Finally!
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Newcastle take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find it necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Tries from a long way out. And the goalkeeper watches it past. 2 minutes to be added on. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Linton claiming... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And we should be in for something very special. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained. But if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That pass has been well intercepted. Tonali. Now that's well seen too. It's just beyond his reach. Early ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Well, now it's a race for the ball, and it's made it, and again!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Burn delivers the ball. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real...
He's one-on-one! So it is still 0-0. Linton. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy Eze is always someone I've kept an eye on. A player who broke through as a left winger initially, but also has the intelligence, the vision required of a number 10, and he combines those roles very well, drifting in from the left, getting on the end of balls, and he takes it from there.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Botman did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. It's a really well-measured ball. Newcastle finding their passes.
Can he finish?
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Newcastle with the corner, they're first.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Approaching the half-hour mark. It's a promising position, looking for the run. Deep cross. And that is expertly dealt with. Rice can get it clear. He's going for goal! It's anyone's ball now.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Out towards the flank. Turns and goes back.
He's had a shot!
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And it's Linton. Gordon!
Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Corner number 2 then.
Chance!
And that is doing no harm at all.
Linton clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Havertz. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Timber makes the interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Linton. Burn. No way through. That's good running with the ball. Always onto this.
There will be 1 minute added
Gordon.
time.
Bruno Guimaraes. Ambitious ball here. Shot could be on. Oh, no question, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Bruno Guimaraes. Trippier. It's run loose here. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And hostilities have...
He's got full! He's scored! The breakthrough arrives at last!
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Goes for goal! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
That is lovely. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. He's gone for the shots.
Oh, how's that for a goal? About as smooth as it gets.
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Newcastle are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Newcastle in a very solid position, 2 to the good.
The attendance for this match was 29,830.
Oh, this is a very good run. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Great vision. Gordon. And it's Tonali. Oh, super ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bruno Guimaraes puts his foot on the gas. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. That's the keeper's ball. Eze. Well, that is one way to stop him. Tonali. Linton. Oh, sweet feet.
He's had a shot!
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Murphy has it in a wide position.
Shot, surely!
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Out to the left it goes. He is through here. Tries to play it through. Gordon. And he's on a charge. Havertz gets over and intercepts. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. That's an imaginative pass. Pope gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Trippier, given the lift of his goal. Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. Tries to pass it through. Now, can they get him away?
Big chance!
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Jacob Murphy has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that has been cleared. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's got away. Finds himself uncertain. Oh, what a mistake! Out of play for a throw.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Calafiori. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? It's a searching pass. Linton. And he was quick to react. Now it's Havertz. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Newcastle can reflect on a job really... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic.
He's tried one! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He is through here. Eze does really well to win the ball there. Gordon. Newcastle are looking to break at pace. Now it's Gordon. The ball has bounced loose now. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's an imaginative pass.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed by the progress made by this guy, Eberechi Eze, who I see these days as an unconventional winger, best deployed behind a central striker, as he does like to operate in the middle.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Not the best distribution from the keeper. First quarter of an hour gone. Burn. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, that's bad. Can he finish? He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Newcastle have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Linton. And it's Tonali. And it's Trippier. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He's got away. Linton. Gordon.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get free. Botman did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Burn. Newcastle finding their passes. Looking for options for movement. A heavy challenge. Havertz was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
This looks promising. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Tonali. That'll do under the circumstances. Tries to pass it through. He's found a way through.
Goes for a shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Back into the middle. Now it's Murphy. Brilliantly cut out. Subimendi. Oh, this is a great position.
Shot a goal! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Arsenal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And that is expertly dealt with. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are already promptly back underway. That's a cute ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Calafiori. It's a searching pass. Can he latch on to this? Referee's given a throw. He's a sharp little ball here. Bruno Guimaraes. Now Tonali. Oh, good spread. And the pass is intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Subimendi. Havertz. Could move up a gear here. Nicely worked. Oh, important interception. Trippier. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tonali. Ball is over the line.
The attendance for this match was
60 minutes played.
28,599.
Aims beyond the defence. Joelinton. Eze, who does have an assist to his name. Joelinton. Joelinton. Gordon!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now Byrne. Byrne going full steam ahead down the left flank. And he's picked it up out wide. Gordon. Oh, this is a terrific run. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Great chance! Tries to get it clear. Rice. And it's Tonali. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Havertz. Pass somewhat off target. Trippier. Wriggles his way through. Murphy. Crosses it. He's got tall.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Joelinton. He's looking unstoppable. Defending of the desperate variety. Trippier. And the shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Tonali fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Botman. Played out to the right. It's a good run down the right. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Botman.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And it's Guimaraes. Newcastle desperately searching for the winner here. Bruno Guimaraes knocks it out wide. Murphy tries making a foray down the right. That's the throw. Tonali receives it in a good position here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rice. Can he get onto this? Oh, shooting chance! And what a finish that might have been.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. The hostilities have already resumed. Trippier. In by Trippier. He rises! Oh, it rattles the bar! Played into space, and it's been played through. Trippier. Tonali. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's having a go! Oh, he's been caught napping! That's good play. Played out towards the right wing. Trippier got a long way forward to join the attack. Swung over. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bruno Guimaraes proves too strong. Gordon, he's shifting through the gears here. Shoots! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Now it's Eze. That has ended up in no man's land. Pope, half-time, extra time.
A quick reminder today that
well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Tonali goes steaming forward. Murphy. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. He's well positioned. Hits a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's done an awful lot of running, and it shows. And he's in on goal. Tries a shot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
He's had a shot!
Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Trippier. It's Murphy. Well, that has not gone well. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Can he get it through? Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, there's a probing ball.
1 minute at a
He's
time.
in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. Goes long and straight. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Newcastle looking to pass their way through. And it's played in. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Decent chance!
The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Gordon. That's a nicely shaped ball. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Burn. Newcastle finding their passes. Newcastle are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Now, can they get him away? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Tonali actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That is ended up in...
That could spell trouble.
Trippier. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Sandro Tonali, was being touted as...
Joelinton! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Newcastle with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Eze. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Eze.
A heavy challenge.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Gordon.
And he's had a hit.
Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, that was...
Chance for a shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Bruno Guimaraes. Trippier. Nicely weighted ball. Trippier receives it.
And the shot!
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Joelinton. That was good alertness. That's the throw. Joelinton has got himself a free kick.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Joelinton, and he's forced to go back. And Botman. Tonali goes steaming forward. Distributed tidily.
And he's in on goal. Big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Tonali clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Real chance! They've scored! First blood drawn.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Newcastle have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Newcastle leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic.
2 minutes has been indicated.
He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Shad considers his options. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Eze. Now there's a...
Takes a shot!
Murph
Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come off the upright.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Please be made aware.
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Newcastle leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Tonali, and it's Trippier. And it's Joelinton. Turns back here, probably the best option. Takes the shot! It's loose now on the... Big chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
For Cher. Calafiori. That's a shade optimistic. Looking for the run. Oh, super ball! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Gordon looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's picked his way through. Terrific header! They fit! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Newcastle are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Gordon. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looks to the other side. Byrne. Can he get it through? Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Newcastle can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's a promising position. Foot in. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tries to play it through. Always onto this. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Rice. And he's being shifted off it. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. In with the challenge. He's in a great position here. Calafiori. Pass somewhat off target. He's a sharp little ball here. And the finish! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A case now of complete control. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
He's found a way through. Botman, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking for options for movement. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Eze. Now that looks a decent ball. Bruno Guimaraes spots it and intercepts.
There will be 1 minute added time.
1 minute to add according to the board. And that will be the final act. Newcastle pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Special presentation featuring our
Thanks
guest
to Jim alongside
today.
me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too, no doubt the fans. Oh, he's been caught napping! It's gone out for a throw-in. Baresi makes the interception. Rabiot. Oh, that's superb.
And a chance!
Oh, strongly challenged there. He's in plenty of space here. Great ball, and he's in here.
And the finish!
In for the pieces. Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now, take this momentum and force the issue even more.
And it's Loftus-Cheek.
Loftus-Cheek!
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. He's in a great position here. He's got away, flings it.
Chance!
Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Things starting to look very... Oh, he's been caught on it here! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Tomori. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Nigeria.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! He's going for goal!
That was venomous.
That looks a decent ball. Oh, that was vital. And he's there to get it away. Nice looking ball. That's good vision. No, that's been intercepted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Hernandez. Now Fiore. And he plays one through. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Raul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a mighty effort! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. It's a pretty loose pass. Xavi Alonso. That is a great pick out. And he's managed to get... And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. That's going to go a long way. Adams clears it away. Neither side yet able to find the net.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's claimed by the keeper. Fiore, nicely shaped ball, and that could set him on his way. Hernandez can get it clear. Out of play for a throw. Up he goes! Goal! And Nigeria are ahead! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Nigeria have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Haaland, here's shot a goal! Oh, well played, well sorted out. Raul. He's got tall. That's a half-decent try.
Ibrahimovic certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Tries from distance. And that is a routine catch.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Can he get it through? Oh, good take in a good area. And that was very necessary and smartly reclaimed. That's really well manoeuvred.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
It's roll! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that's asking too much of anyone and everyone. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good alertness. Searching pass he's played there. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. Now he's got space here.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That's an imaginative pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Neymar. This looks promising. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe finds himself offside. And it's Xavi Alonso.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Ambitious ball here. Mbappe. Mbappe! And this could be the final action of the first half. And that has been cleared. Quality ball. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Nigeria leading 1-0 at the break.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the regional police department.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Nigeria carrying a one-goal lead. Aimed beyond the defence. Defending was strong and firm.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Haaland. Oh, it's come loose. Played in with purpose. James can get it clear. Corner number 2 then. Climbs up big! Oh, crossbar! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Haaland could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
And here's Kaka. Kaka unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, well played. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. This is the time you need that pace.
Well, played right into his path. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Xabi Alonso. Ibrahimovic. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Well, crossed in early. Defending of the desperate variety. Pass somewhat off target. And he gets rid in a hurry. They get a throw in.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9, Messi. Number 41, Rice. Number 7, Pep Guardiola. Number 24, Kaká. Coming on the field, number 20,
Real chance!
Greenwood.
Oh, it's fallen kindly here.
He's got a goal!
A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes...
And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has not gone well. Ederson sends that a long way. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Xavi Alonso. Baresi, the man synonymous with solidity. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Perfectly measured that. Nigeria can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Probing pass. Ruben Diaz makes the interception. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Ibrahimovic. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Nigeria couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now it's Greenwood. Eder Militao calmly anticipates. Oh, can he get onto this? And he's intervened well there.
Minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Rodri. Fiore. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that's that. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Ibrahimovic voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider...
Oh, what a climb! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Rodrigo. Now that's a lovely exchange. Isaac! Oh, bang on target. That is a great pick out. And he's cut it out. Frimpong. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this player, Gravenberg, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically plays all of those roles in every game. And, of course, he's the main connector between defence and midfield. But he'll be the one playing the majority of the team's progressive passes forward. He's also a really physical presence, and he must be a bit of a nightmare to play against, actually.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Szoboszlai. So we're still where we started right now. Nicely aimed pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. Rodrigo is wide and looking to get onto this. Now it's Bellingham. That's a cute ball. Rodrigo crosses it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Mohamed Salah. Little pass back. And it's Salah. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. And he's being shifted off it. Frimpong. Gravenberg. For Szoboszlai. Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. He's going for goal! Oh, that was venomous. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah, he is through here. Tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mohamed Salah really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Threads one in. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Isak. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Foot in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, that's a key interception. Mohamed Salah. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Now it's Rodrigo. McAllister. McAllister looking to penetrate opposition lines. Szoboszlai. And here's Isak. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Szoboszlai!
He will be livid with himself. He's looking wide. That's rather hopeful. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Knocks it out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He whips it across. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. He's tried one! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Konate. And the pass is intercepted. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Kamavinga. And it's Bellingham. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And he's found chance for a shot! They've scored! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have...
Big chance!
Oh, it's come off the upright. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Gakpo certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Gravenberg. Now it's Isak. Takes a shot!
Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit.
Can he finish?
Szoboszlai. That's a good ball out wide. Mohamed Salah hurtling down that right flank.
Can he finish?
It's hit the upright.
He scores! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Szoboszlai duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Liverpool go into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Gakpo receives it in a...
Decent chance!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Half an hour gone in the second half. That's a shade optimistic. McAllister. McAllister charging for...
He's having a shot!
And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job.
He's had a shot!
And that is doing no harm at all. Konate spots it and intercepts. Robertson. Gakpo. And it's McAllister. And it's Soboslai. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Great chance!
Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
McAllister plays it short.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
There will be 3 minutes
No
added time.
unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. McAllister.
Goes for goal!
Oh, that's a waste. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And there goes the final whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Szoboszlai claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very little room for argument. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Good effort from distance. It's their first effort on goal.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Tries to pass it through. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. McAllister. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Brazil have...
Isaac!
And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Gakpo. That's an imaginative pass. Cross into the box.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Konate picks it up from the goal kick. McAllister played out to the left flank. Gakpo is fouled. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? And it's Soboslai. Liverpool are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
That is a great pick out. Robertson. Liverpool are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Szoboszlai. And this is Mohamed Salah. Oh, look at this.
It's Salah!
They want to be quick to recover this. Quality ball. Now it's Rodrigo.
Oh, delightful ball.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Frimpong. And it's Frimpong.
And he's in Gravenberch! Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Bellingham. Robertson calmly anticipates. Gravenberch. And it's Gravenberch. To McAllister. And he's intervened well there. Gravenberch. Now it's Isak. Camavinga does well to get it back. Here comes the corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Can he finish?
And the keeper couldn't hold it. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Isak receives it in a good position here. He's gone for goal! Frimpong crosses it in. And here's Isak.
Chance!
It's loose now.
That's another chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And one more try!
Liverpool have their second corner now. McAllister plays it short. Rudiger clears. Played into the middle.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
In once more. He's got full. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now, can they get him away? Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. And here's Gakpo. He's gone for goal. Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Tchouaméni makes the interception. Just 5 minutes left until the break. The referee has given a corner.
Bellingham!
Harmlessly behind. Gravenberch. McAllister. Probing pass. Gakpo. And it's McAllister. And here's Soboslai.
And the shots!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rodrigo. Now that's well seen too. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Welcome the two sides.
So your views on the first half?
Yeah, no goals so far, but it's certainly not through lack of effort. They've had quite a few opportunities so far, but their shooting, not good enough.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That's really well manoeuvred. Gakpo. McAllister.
And he's had a hit!
Just off target.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Now it's Isak.
Such good technique.
Isak driving forwards. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
It's Salah!
Gravenberg. And it's Soboslai. Still absolutely nothing to... Takes the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
He's on it, can he get away?
He's having a go!
Just a whisker away.
The attendance for this match was 29,950.
Physical challenge. Soboslai takes control of it and he's on the move.
Gakpo! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Chance, surely! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mohamed Salah really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Gakpo. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, well played. And here's Mohamed Salah.
It's Salah! It's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So we have our breakthrough.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Nicely aimed pass. Mohamed Salah. Defending was strong and firm. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Bellingham. Played into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Alisson claims comfortably.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Gakpo!
And that would have won it.
Gakpo really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Well read, nice interception. Looking to play him in. Mohamed Salah. He's found the way through.
Great chance!
It's... Oh, what has happened here? This looks...
Oh, shooting chance!
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Threads one in. Liverpool leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin.
Takes a shot!
That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Soboslai, who's set up one goal so far. McAllister. Driving forward. Now this could be a chance.
Takes a shot!
It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nice bit of trickery. That has not gone well. Frimpong. Time added on will be 2 minutes. He's picked his way through. And he whips it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Liverpool have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Mohamed Salah, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter,
He's tried one! That was superb goalkeeping!
Mohamed Salah really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Alexander-Arnold. Konate makes the interception. Szoboszlai. He's having a go! That's another chance!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Gakpo. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the best centre-halves around, and I think Militao is up there in that lineage, Peter. He's very quick and aggressive, and while he does have the odd mistake in him, or certainly did in his earlier career, he's maturing fast and he's easing that out of his game, and he can go all the way to the very top.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
And it's Szoboszlai. And here's Isak.
And there's the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Frimpong.
Still goalless at the moment. Salah.
McAllister.
Tries to play it through. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, some tackle that. Oh, that's fabulous. He's going all the way. Rodrigo. Mbappe, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Looking for options for movement. And this is Mohamed Salah. Real chance! It's there! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Liverpool have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Half an hour played now. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And it's McAllister.
He's had it taken off him. Well, there's the clearance.
McAllister. McAllister.
Isak. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And they win it back again. Played out to the left flank.
This is the time you need that pace.
Can he get on the end of this?
Frimpong.
Salah. Mohamed Salah tries making a foray down the right. Salah plays it in.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Gravenberg.
And it's Soboslai.
Pulls it back. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Are certainly playing
There
with
will
an
be
intense
1 minute
focus
added
in
time.
executing their plan here.
Soboslai. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Liverpool are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Out to the right. McAllister. Great vision. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Great ball, and he's in here. And the pass is intercepted. Defending was strong and firm.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Foot in. Rodrigo. Gravenberg.
The
Soboslai.
attendance for this match was 28,997.
Now it's Bellingham.
And it's Garcia.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe is flagged offside. Now it's Bellingham. Rodrigo. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, Dogged defence on the other. Gravenberg takes control of it and he's on the move. And here's Isak. Kamavinga. And it's Bellingham. Salah. He's being urged to shoot. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rodrigo. Threads one in. Robertson. Now Gakpo. And it's Szoboszlai. And he welcomes it in. He might be in here. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. This certainly looks appetising. Well, going for goal!
That is delicious! A finish right from the top draw.
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Liverpool find a position of real strength now. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Mbappe goes steaming forward.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That has been cut short. Kamavinga. Can he get it through? And this is Mohamed Salah. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
McAllister. McAllister purring through.
There's the shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Liverpool finding their passes. In with the challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Bellingham. Over to the left. Now that looks a decent ball. Now this could be a chance. Hangs in a big header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Szoboszlai, who does have an assist to his name. He's gone for goal! He's kept it out, just. Oh, nicely intercepted. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Isak is fouled. And it's Gravenberg. He's gone for goal! And that will sail harmlessly past. Kamavinga. And that's that. Liverpool pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now,
the game itself.
Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
The action has already started.
Now it's Mbappe.
Mbappe! Oh, shooting chance!
McAllister. No, that pass has been well intercepted.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
No argument from me on that front.
It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
Just about within shooting range. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's in a great chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Bellingham was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And here's Szoboszlai. Gakpo. Now it's Gakpo.
Gakpo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Frimpong. So it is still 0-0. Szoboszlai. McAllister. Alexander-Arnold charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
And smartly reclaimed. It's a searching pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Can he get it through?
Quality ball.
No, that's been intercepted. And it's McAllister. And here's Isak. Deftly away.
That's a throw.
And he cuts out the supply. Harrison spots it and intercepts. Szoboszlai.
Into the channel.
Now it's Rodrigo. Robertson gets over and intercepts. Liverpool finding their passes. Now it's Isak.
And that's really well manoeuvred.
Now, can they get it? Camavinga with a definite foul there. Camavinga gets his final warning.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Superb from Szoboszlai! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Number 8.
Liverpool have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Robertson. Szoboszlai.
There
That
will be
looks a
1
decent
minute
ball.
added time.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Delivers with whip. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Liverpool go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Chouameni has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Gravenberg. And it's Robertson. Cross needs to be good. Mohamed Salah finds himself offside. Driving forward. McAllister. And here's Isak. Looking to play him in. And that's played in low. Courtois deals with that nice and simple. McAllister. And here's Isak. Isak. Szoboszlai is onto this. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they've switched it over to the other side. Tries to play it through. Gakpo providing an outlet on that flank. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
The attendance for this
Konate,
match was 29,950.
Can he get on the end of this?
Chance! Really well taken goal.
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making it.
Szoboszlai! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
McAllister plays it short. Distributed tidily. And he's whipped it across.
Oh, the ball's run.
Big chance!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's Frimpong. And here's McAllister. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that has sent him sprawling. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Gravenberg. McAllister. Now Gakpo. Oh, that's nice. Pressure coming in from all directions. Mohamed Salah. Back would it go.
And he's had a hit!
And that is wildly off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Frimpong. That has been cut short. Oh, good take in a good area. Szoboszlai. McAllister. Tries to pass it through. Now it's McAllister. Now it's Gakpo.
Shot, surely!
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he could smile about it, seeing as there are a couple of goals up.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's under a lot of pressure there. And this is Mohamed Salah.
Decent chance!
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Gravenberg. Now it's Gakpo. Well, there's the clearance. And that's another good win of the ball. And it's Frimpong. And it's Salah. Gravenberg. For Szoboszlai. He's gone for goal! He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Liverpool get their fourth corner. McAllister goes short. Lovely bit of skill. Madrid are looking to go forward now.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Szoboszlai. He is just caressing the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. And he's worked it through. And he's quick to get it clear again. Robertson. And that's it. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. McAllister claiming the man of the... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And we should be in for something very special. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. McAllister. Threads one in. Now it's Szoboszlai. He's had a shot! And it's come back out to him. No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Shot.
Chance for a shot! It's there!
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Gakpo. Can he get on the end of this? McAllister's cross. A nicely aimed pass. Quarter of an hour played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Big chance!
Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
And the defence was completely beaten then. Exploiting that space in behind has proven very effective for them in this game. It's good stuff.
Liverpool are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Alexander-Arnold, now it's Rodrigo. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That has not gone well. Played out towards the right wing.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's clever.
Isaac!
And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Gravenberg. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bellingham. Good ball, good take. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Bellingham, played into space, and he's picked it up out wide, and he's got his cross in. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Soboslai puts his foot on the gas. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a promising position. Camavinga.
Oh, smashing!
Bellingham finds himself offside. Konate. And it's McAllister. Spread it left. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. No, again, there's no way through. Szoboszlai. Oh, nicely intercepted.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Gravenberg promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Szoboszlai. Isak.
Isaac! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Frimpong.
Soboslai!
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Konate makes the interception. Gravenberg. Salah. To Szoboszlai. McAllister. It's made its way to him. And here's Mohamed Salah.
And he shoots!
Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think
They lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Liverpool happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
And we are back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And he's had a hit!
And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Rodrigo gets flagged offside. McAllister tries to pass it through. Chouameni. Now it's Gakpo. McAllister. And it's Gravenberch. The ball is bounced loose now. Liverpool are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rodrigo. No, that's been intercepted. Gravenberch. Liverpool finding their passes. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he has shown him a yellow card. Gravenberch. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Gravenberch brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Szoboszlai.
The attendance for this match was 28,000.
He's going all the way! And it's McAllister. He's going for goal! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Szoboszlai. Salah. Now it's Mbappe. Nice looking ball. That's beautifully weighted. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, perfectly measured that. That's the keeper's ball. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Now it's Gakpo. And he's intervened well there. Rodrigo chasing after it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Alexander-Arnold. That's a throw. Mohamed Salah is firing after that one. And it's Salah. It's Salah! Szoboszlai has a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Robertson, not the most accurate pass.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now there's a fine ball. Shot at goal! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Isak really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
It's their second corner of the game. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Soboslai. Soboslai powering forward here. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Van Dijk. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Now it's Isak. Gakpo. Gakpo! Against the crossbar!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in. Rodrigo. Crosses it in. And the shot! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Liverpool have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Isak taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, please.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider...
Up he goes! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
It's been pretty high...
Ah, he's given it away! McAllister. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride, so...
He's had a shot! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Frimpong. And it's Salah. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now.
And he's had a hit! Well, now it's... Oh, he's been caught napping! He climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
McAllister.
That's good play from him.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And the shot! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Bellingham. Gakpo. Just eases him off the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. They're urging him to shoot. Shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Almost half an hour in now. Szoboszlai. Mohamed Salah is in a really good position out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both.
Szoboszlai! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Szoboszlai is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That has not gone well. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Gakpo.
Gakpo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's making a real surge on the left. Camavinga does well to get it back. It's a pretty loose pass. Frimpong. Pressing high and with purpose. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Gakpo. Well, that is one way to stop him. Gakpo at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. No, again, there's no way through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's the shot! Oh, super goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Piercing. Can he finish? Oh, extraordinary.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And we've reached half-time. Well, the mood in the 2 camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Liverpool are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Great touch. And it's Szoboszlai. Driving forward. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Great chance here from position A1. He's gone for goal. And the keeper threw out a limb. And that's another good win of the ball. Nicely shaped ball. Always onto this. And he's gone looking for safety. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Decent chance! Now, how often do you see that?
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. This might... Can he finish? Bellingham. Camavinga. Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's shifting through the gears here.
The attendance
Now it's Mohamed Salah.
28,599.
Robertson has a look up and drives it forward. McAllister running with the ball. Stood up well to him there. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a throw. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Gravenberg. McAllister shifted it to the flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Soboslai powering forward here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. No foul, says the referee. Robertson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And he shoots! Great football, shot and save.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Konate with the clearance. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through. And this is Mohamed Salah. Goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
It's Salah! And that's past the post.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
He's in a great position here. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Mbappe. And no, that was never going to make it. Gravenberg. That's good running with the ball. Looking for options for movement. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that looks a good ball. Real chance! It's in! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position...
And that's it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Isak picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what are your thoughts on today's